Welcome back. This is part 2 of why I make collars and jumpers for my bird. If you haven't heard part 1, go listen to part 1, come back to part 2. So, as I was saying, Smidget done gone got a plucking addiction, okay? That is what it is. Why did I just go southern? Anyway, when you have a bird that's plucking like that, you only have 2 choices. It's either you let them pluck and pluck until they look like a plucked chicken and they're ready to put in the crock pot, or you do something about it. You buy a collar online, you do those preventative things and go down that rabbit hole that I went down to try to stop them plucking. Of course, you want to stop them doing damage to themselves that will lead to their possible death or sickness, right? So that's why the collar comes into play. So then you have to decide on which collar you get. I tried all of them except for this one. This one I just couldn't do. It just looked like a Japanese finger trap, actually, but it looked horrific to me. It looked mean. I just didn't like it, so I never used this one. Then there was this type, and it was just too much for her, you know, like she was waddling around, catching her feet in the front of it and tripping over, and it was a disaster. This one didn't work for us. The very first collar that Smidgie ever wore was first put on by the vet, and it was plastic. This is the exact collar that she had put on her, and she hated it. As you can see here, this was her first moment wearing a collar, and she did not like it. She hated it. But eventually, by the end of that afternoon, and with enough sunflower seeds, she seemed to calm down a lot. She was okay. Now that collar lasted. It lasted a while, you know, until she actually began to stretch out further, and she was able to reach her feathers around that collar. It became obsolete. So then I had to make a new one and make it a bit wider so that she couldn't reach around it. And then she would. And then I'd have to make one a bit wider again, and then she'd get around that, and it was getting ridiculous. I mean, it got so bad we were making jokes about her looking like a satellite dish. I mean, it was insane. Sorry guys, I'll have to do a part 3.